Hey, hi, how are you everyone? It's Crystal again. Hope you helped me come up with a title for Mondays by just calling them Miscellaneous Mondays because, let's face it, I do a whole lot of miscellaneous stuff when I post on a Monday. It could be a walkthrough from my bullet journal, it could be plan with me, it could be crochet and chat, it could be Munchy Mondays with cooking, it could be a million and one different things, and since I'm not consistent on Mondays with what I post, but I want to try to post every Monday, regardless of what month it is of the year, whether we're blogging every day or not. So there you go. We have Miscellaneous Mondays. Welcome to your first Miscellaneous Monday, although it's not your first Miscellaneous Monday if you've been here a while. It's just the first time you've been here where there's been a name put to Miscellaneous Monday. All right. Can you tell I just got home from work and I'm still babbling because I'm used to it going 50 million miles an hour. So what am I doing for this Miscellaneous Monday? Well, obviously I'm crocheting and I don't hold my hook like other people. It sits in my belly button because I learned how to knit before I learned how to crochet. And I've been thinking on and off all day, what am I going to do for Monday's video? What am I going to do for Monday's video? Musing on it, if you will. So, Monday musings. Why not? You'll notice recently and throughout probably several of the upcoming videos, I mentioned PTSD. I have been diagnosed with PTSD. Matter of fact, I've been diagnosed with complex PTSD. And what is the difference? The difference is whereas PTSD will happen from, say, one traumatic event, a soldier going overseas for one tour and develops PTSD, a horrific car crash causing PTSD. There's a myriad of other things. A person will develop complex PTSD if, say, they're a soldier who goes overseas for multiple tours and witnesses multiple heinous acts of war, or participates in such as is their duty sometimes. A person can develop complex PTSD if they are raised in a trauma situation with abusive parents or unstable living conditions, etc., etc. Oops. See, that's what happens when you don't look. An adult who might not have been raised in trauma can develop CPTSD if they have an abusive relationship or toxic relationships or any such thing like that. There's a million reasons you could develop complex PTSD or even PTSD for that matter. And since I have been diagnosed with complex PTSD, it means that there are times where I will zone out because my brain has jumped all the way back into the last scenario or several scenarios previous to that happened because something can trigger it. Somebody yelling, a loud noise, a door slamming, a million and one things. Because I was hit by a car when I was walking. Cars coming too close to me still make me jump. And part of having complex PTSD, and PTSD as it is not just the flashbacks which cause you to disassociate, the dreams. And up until I moved the first time away from Michigan in April, I was on medication that stopped me from having those dreams. It was also an appetite suppressant, which my psychiatrist was mildly concerned with giving me because I'd had an eating disorder when I was younger. But because I was able to maintain my weight, if not gain weight on it, he realized that even though if I wasn't hungry, I was still going to eat. I needed to be able to sleep. I was sleeping maybe an hour a day. Once he put me on the medication, I was able to get anywhere from 6 to 12 hours of sleep, depending on how much I needed. And for a while, I was working crazy hours at work, so I was sleeping every chance I got because I was working sometimes up to 80 hours at a nursing home. I'm no longer on that medication. I am seeking another psychiatrist in this new place that I'm living because I need my medication. I need my anti-anxiety medication I need my no dream medication. I need to be able to handle my seasonal depression, which happens all the time, which is compounded by the CPTSD. So, yeah. Why am I crocheting while talking to you guys about this? Because crocheting actually doesn't occupy my brain, but it helps soothe my anxiety. I've been crocheting for longer than I can remember. I took about a year break after having a stroke because almost exactly a year break, because when I tried to crochet after my stroke, I couldn't do it, and it really upset me. Now I'm back to where I don't have to look at it to crochet for the most part, and I'm doing a corner to corner pattern right now. If you've ever heard of that, if you've not heard of it, it's simply where you start with one block of stitches in one corner, in this case, this corner, and you work to how long you want it, and then you decrease. You can make rectangles, you can make squares. This happens to be a square that's going into a bigger blanket. Excuse me. And so that literally is how I cope at the moment. It's one of the reasons I'm taking over-the-counter non-habit-forming sleep aids. Not every night, occasionally, so that I can get some sleep. Because when you wake up from a PTSD nightmare, chances are you're not going to go to sleep right away. And sometimes those nightmares seem to follow you into waking because you can still feel hands or the impact of a car or hear the words. And if anyone was wondering what my nonfiction book will be about when it eventually comes out, because I'm not currently working on it, it's my battle with my own brain with my CPTSD, anxiety, and depression. So, welcome to Monday Musings. Now we know why I get sarcastic and have a little bit of a dark humor, because if I don't, and I can't laugh at myself, then who can? And tomorrow I will have the plan with me up. And it was planning on getting it done yesterday, but I didn't have time, and I ended up instead spending that time that I could have made and make that video with my girls watching a Disney Pixar movie. So tonight, I'll finish it, or tomorrow night, I'll finish it and post it. It's nearly there. And then I'll be back on Wednesday for Write With Me Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope your Monday wasn't too bad of a Monday, and that you have some wonderful plans coming up for Thanksgiving. If you haven't subscribed yet and you'd like to, because this is your first time being here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate every one of my subscribers, old and new. And if you'd like to know when I post and be notified of when it happens, please go ahead and hit that little ring-a-ding bell right there, and it'll let you know every single time I post. And if you like this video and any of its content, whether it's just because I'm weirdly crocheting with using my belly button and not looking at it, or I'm being real about a very personal and upsetting to most people mental diagnosis, or just because you're interested in the fact that I seem to be writing and dealing and working and momming and yada yada yada, so be it. Have a great day. I love all of you. Bye.